For quite a while now, up until 2019, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey held the title of greatest ride based on a book series written by someone who's the modern-day equivalent to Hitler. And it's unfortunate that no matter how much I want to just grab her neck and squeeze until the light leaves her eyes, that this ride undeniably is such a classic. I mean, honestly, until Rise of the Resistance opened in Disneyland / Disney World, this was probably my favorite ride in the world. It's hard to say because this was before I was a complete fucking maniac about theme parks, but it's so good. And this is one of those rides that's even sick to look at because, like, are you seeing this right now? They built Hogwarts big as hell. Look at that shit. Look at that shit right there. Look at that shit. Then you walk through this fucking triangle, like, holy fuck. And even this less themed part of the queue down here is crazy because it has a couple things from the books and movies. It's got the Mirror of Erised, which for me just showed a Bug's Land being back at California Adventure. Then you come here through the greenhouse, which I swear when I was younger in Florida, the little mandrakes used to pop out of the pots. They don't do that anymore as far as I've seen, but that was cool. And I found a video of it in Japan. I just can't find solid proof of anywhere else. Also, if you're not familiar, I live in California, so the one that I've experienced more is the Hollywood one, and as far as I can tell, it's almost identical to the Florida one, so this video is going to count for both. Haven't been to Japan, heard it's pretty similar there too, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll update you. I'll update you when the time comes. And here we got fucking Dumbledore. He's got a bunch of trinkets and such about the house. He's talking about, I don't know, probably like Israel or something, and he's like, yeah, I like little boys. We don't have a Defense Against the Dark arts teacher right now, though. Well, actually, we kind of do, but he's dead as shit. He's a ghost. He's teaching them, and he's dead. So then you go into the Defense Against the Dark Arts thing, the classroom, I guess it's supposed to be, and Harry Potter and Ron Potter and Hermione Potter are all there, and they're doing all sorts of shit. I couldn't find great video of it, but there's effects where, like, one of them makes it snow. I think it's because Ron is doing something fucking stupid. And it's pretty. There's a thunderstorm one, too. It's cute. It's pretty cool. It's nothing insane, but I like it. It adds to the immersion. Here we have J.K. Rowling's very funny fat phobia character. And you can see she's hung up on the wall just as J.K. Rowling believes all fatties should be hung. And then I didn't really put this together until I was there with Matt Spew in my recent vlog, which you should watch now. This is the Gryffindor common room. I thought it was just another painting room. I'm dumb as hell, I guess. Obviously, the fat lady's outside. But it's awesome. There's fireplaces and stuff. That's really cool. Here you have a little sorting hat action. That's my fucking guy right there. I'm a Hufflepuff, personally. And here's where you get on the actual ride. So I'm going to take a second. I'm going to explain what the ride is for those of you that don't know. Basically, they took an arm, like a robot arm, from one of those car manufacturing plants, like a car factory, and they just taped a bench to the end of it. And they were like, that's our ride. If there ever was a god, he left humans behind long, long ago. I found this little YouTube short that shows what it looks like with the lights on, and this guy, I don't even know how this guy's getting this angle, honestly, but this is how it looks. Fucking insane big robot arm. And these big Kuka arms are accurate. They're huge, and they're accurate down to 0.05 millimeters is what I'm seeing, which is so nuts. So here's where we get to the actual ride. So you're on this conveyor belt, and Hermione's like, yeah, say observatory, so we go to the observatory. And then she throws powder at you. And if you've seen the movies or read the books, you'll be like, oh, okay, it's flu powder, which teleports you to a place that you say out loud. And if you haven't, then you're like, why is this rude bitch throwing cocaine at me? So you get to the observatory, here it is. It's cool. You're looking at like some painted walls that look like the lake, and you're like, oh, is this gonna be painted walls? And then you're like, oh. So it just turns into a motion simulator after a second of dark ride, and you're completely, the first time I wrote it, I was like, what the hell? And Hagrid's like, you guys haven't seen a dragon, right? And everyone's like, what? A dragon? No, come on. All right, Harry, let's go. So you keep going, you keep flying, the dragon's going absolutely nuts on Harry Potter because he just always has shit happening to him all the time. And keep in mind, in the story of the ride, we are like muggles visiting Harry Potter, so he just abandoned us. He dipped on the dragon, even though we don't have magic. But you leave the motion simulator, get to another dark ride part, you're on a bridge and there's all these crackling wood sound effects, and then big ass dragon animatronic. He often blows steam at you, but sometimes that's not working, and this video is not working. So then you're in the Forbidden Forest. There's mad spiders. Do not take someone who does not like spiders on the ride. Because look, big as hell spider. It doesn't move, thank God, but it's scary. And Hermione shows up in a tree and is like, go, dude, this is not safe. You don't have wizard magic. Get out of here right now, and watch out for the Whomping Willow. So you're like, okay, I don't have control over this bench, but I'll try to avoid the Whomping Willow. A couple more spiders. You go over here, turn this corner right here. Oh my God, it's so big. And this swinging branch, it feels, it's probably not that close to you, but it feels like it's gonna hit you in the head, dude. It's so convincing. And you're so focused on it that then you just transition back into you're playing Quidditch. Okay, and then you're playing Quidditch. This part is tight. Not a lot of story going on. Harry Potter's just like, I wanted to snitch. Draco's like, fuck you, Harry Potter. I'm a fucking Nazi, you stupid. And you fly around. Ron looks like green screen. But I'm not saying this part has to have story, because it absolutely does not. You're all over the goddamn place. You just want to fly around. Like, this is like the whole dream you have when you're watching Harry Potter and you're a kid. You want to fly around Quidditch. So nah, it's fine. But the Dementors show up, they're fucking with Harry, you plunge into the darkness, and then, oh! It's the best, This room is scary, and big, and full of Dementors. So, to my understanding, you're supposed to be in the Chamber of Secrets at this point. You can see the basilisk skeleton there, and that's hype. They don't even say that, but it's just cool for if you're a fan. And at this point, you're just getting tossed around, scary stuff everywhere, skull on the fog, big Dementors, a million Dementors. It's scary. And then Harry Potter comes in. He goes, "Fuck off, Dementors!" And then he's like, "Follow me, bro." And you go through the caverns and shit. And it's falling down all around you. You're like, "Oh my God, Harry, are we gonna get out of here alive? Is the rocks gonna come down on us? Are we gonna die?" And then he's like, "Yeah, we did it!" And then, sweet bliss. Sweet bliss comes over your body as Hogwarts Castle appears in the distance. Oh my God, you just feel like your feet are gonna brush the water. It's incredible. Then you go through this big, scary CGI door. It looks like it's from Toy Story, the original one. And all your buddies say, good job, you did a great job, Kellen, I love you, you did a great job, I'm gonna give you a kiss on the cheek. And then they immediately say, get the fuck out of Hogwarts. Bye, go in the flu room. We're putting you in the contraption. Get the fuck out of here. And then Dumbledore says, and if you leave any of this shit, Mr. Filch is gonna take it, and he's not one of us. He's dirty, he's gonna steal from you. And that's the ride. What a fucking ride. I'm sorry, even though it's attached to this piece of shit, this just disgusting gutter slime. Fucking good for nothing, white privileged, nasty, big-nosed, just worthless. Nothing. Just scum that I would spit on as I walked past it if it was in a gutter. It's a really good ride. It's a perfect ride, I'd even say. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say 10 out of 10 for this one. It's perfect. It's a classic. I love it, despite its associations. However, it is still not nearly as good as fucking Tatsu.
Yeah.